Number 8 and 12.
Hey, Lauren, how you doing? Yeah. Oh, hey. Good to see you. Yeah, good to meet you. Yeah.
Are you doing
Yeah, I do the color. I do
behind the wheel?
No, not at all. No, we just have. Are you doing live or what are you doing?
Shooting photos and items.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, appreciate that.
Good evening, hockey fans, and welcome to Bodie Arena, the Ice House here in Lincoln, Minnesota. And welcome to this Northwest Suburban Conference matchup between the visiting Osseo Orioles and your Spring Lake Park Panthers.
Hello, welcome out there in Osseo, Oriole land. Going to go through the announcements here.
Starting in net will be number 33, Dale Vandenstein. Starting in defense will be number 4, Jacob Bodine. His defensive partner will be number 10, Gabriel Olsen. Starting in wing will be number 24, Eli Palamenta. Starting at the other wing will be number 28, Noah Lindbergh. And second at line will be number 15, Luke Solicki. And the rest of the Orioles squad, head coach is Ken Wiley. Now let's do the starting line for your Spring Lake Park Panthers. Starting at net will be number 40, Andy Julberg. Starting in the fence will be number 10, Wyatt Newell. His defensive partner will be number 20, Gavin Forga. Starting at forward will be number 23, Jacob Fritz. Starting at forward will be number 27, Brock Larson. And centering that line will be number 29, Blake Lewis. And the rest of the Spring Lake Park Panthers, head coach is Addison DeMore. Now at this time, we ask you please rise, remove your caps, and face the flag for the playing of our national anthem.
All right, let's play hockey. Your Osseo Orioles come in with a record of 3-6-1, and Spring Lake Park comes in with a record of 2-9-0. Last time these two teams met, Osseo was able to come out with the victory, 7-5, but it was a battle all the way. At one point, they were down by 2 starting the third period and had a nice comeback. Spring Lake Park comes in with an average of 3 goals for and 9 goals against. And Osseo Orioles come out with the average scoring 3.3 goals a game and have been giving up about 6.5 goals. So some of the keys today for the Osseo Orioles. They have a senior defenseman that is out with a leg injury and another senior defenseman they moved up to forward. So they're going to have 4 defensemen, three sophomores, and 1 junior. So a younger or 2 juniors and 2 sophomores, a younger defensive core, and the goaltending. We'll see what happens here with the goaltending. So here we go. Puck controlled by Spring Lake Park. Now Osseo has control of it. They got Spring Lake Park's fired up to start this game. 24 Paloranta in on the forecheck. Bodine is able to pick it up and send it in deep. 15 Sawicki with some nice hustle in on the forecheck. 24 got for Spring Lake Park, comes up with it. Now Noah Lindbergh in there battling, and along the half wall in the neutral zone. Picked up by Paloranta, dumped in. Sawicki again on the forecheck. Now Lindbergh in on the forecheck. Hits his skate. Sawicki's able to get control of it in the corner. A little nifty move. He's got too many guys on him, though. Spring Lake Park's able to get it out. Bodine is able to play it in the neutral zone and loses it to Spring Lake Park into the corner. Ridden off by 10, Gabrick Olson. First time, and it sneaks in. Number 29, Blake Lewick, scores for Spring Lake Park. He's also their leading scorer with 19 points. That's one of the keys of the game that I alluded to is going to be how this defensive core holds up with 2 guys, one out and 1 playing forward, and how the goaltending is going to do for them tonight. Was coming in with 6.5 goals against on average.
Yeah, Mark.
So,
in addition to those keys to the game, there's some jostling to the lines that you're going to see tonight. You start off with this line, Carson Strikeout, now playing forward tonight. As they continue to make some adjustments for some of these player personnel that they've got out. So it's going to take a few shifts to gel, but we'll see how they do.
Spring Lake Park into the corner. We get it out deep. A quick shot taken away by Jeff Price and stolen right back by Spring Lake Park. Gareth Price, sorry. Jeff Price on the color commentary over here. Battle for it in the neutral zone, picked up by 23 Ellingson. He gets it inside the red line. Inside the blue line, he's ridden off into the corner. The battle for it in the corner. He's able to pick it up, tries to send it out in front. And Spring Lake Park is able to pick it up. And they're able to send it down. Stopped in the back there by Dale Fanenstein. Gareth Price picks it up. Long pass up to Carson Strite, 18. Sends it to 17 Westman, who was almost gone on a 2-on-1. 17 Westman out there centering 34 Koning and 2 Garrity, I believe. Yep. And Spring Lake Park picks it up. They get inside the blue line. Looking for somebody to find it to. Colin Garrity picks it up. And now it's shot in, but Gareth Price is there to intercept it. Behind the net, he's still got control of it. He's able to get it up and out to the blue line. And nice job of getting the puck out of the zone. Now controlled by Spring Lake Park. It's in the neutral zone. Colin Garrity's got good hands. And Gareth Price knocked somebody down, and I think there was an offsides.
Well, a little action both ways there as the Orioles kind of settle into this game. 1-0 right now, and puck snuck behind Dale on kind of a goofy turnover there in the neutral zone off the first shift. So we'll see these Orioles kind of regroup here, get the puck in deep, and play their game.
Here they come into work. Eli Paloranta, 16 Kinsella there on the pinch. It comes back up to Kinsella. He's able to keep it in and get it back down below to Paloranta. Lindbergh there of Sawicki with a quick shot and a nice save by Spring Lake Park. Lindbergh did a nice job in the corner there, digging the puck out, him and Paloranta. Quick out to Luke Sawicki, who got a nice quick shot off.
Yeah, this line I want to see buzz a little bit more than that they've had in the past. They've been put together a couple of different times. Lindbergh's got a heck of a lot of speed. We've mentioned that many times before. Now we need to have him use that speed in open ice.
And I really like the play of Paloranta and Sawicki. Those guys work hard too every day, it seems like. Quick shot by Spring Lake Park, turned away by Dale Fanenstein in the corner. Sawicki in there battling in with it, and he's got Spring Lake Park's able to pick it up. A quick shot and a save by Fanenstein. Little traffic in front, and Dale Fanenstein's able to control it. So So there'll be a quick change here. Osseo's going to come out with 18 Strike at forward, 23 Ellingson, and 25 Poljar up front with 10 Gabrick Olson and 7 Davis Wick on D.
Yeah, Mark, one thing you're noticing right out of the gate here, all 3 lines have been on the ice for these first 3 shifts. The short shifts are quick. I think that's going to be a nice addition, change for this group as they go on, because clearly the skill level of the Orioles should be able to match and beat this team from Spring Lake Park.
Poljar with a nice dig. He gets it up to 18. Carson Strike. 3-on-2. Strike sends it over to the middle to Poljar. Spring Lake Park is able to pick it up. Pass wide. They're coming down on their own 3-on-2. It's poked away by Davis Wick. Nice defensive play. Battle in front. 18 Strike picks it up. Gets it to 25 Poljar. He's going to try to split the middle. Looks like he's got it, and he's in, and good opportunity out in front to Strike. Oh! Carson Strike with a great opportunity. Nice pass out by Poljar. That just Spring Lake Park was able to get their handle on it. 27 Gareth Price in on it, and their own number 27 with a nice move and a nice save by Dale Fanenstein. Now Price brings it up. Nice little nifty play. And Strike leaves it for him. He gets it inside the blue line. He gets it in deep. And Osseo comes in to attack. Cade Westman over there. The little bit of forecheck. Watched by Spring Lake Park. Price able to pick it up and dumps it in. Westman in on the forecheck. Spring Lake Park reverses it. They send it out. Price is able to stop it, but he's just outside the blue line, so we'll get a face-off just outside the Spring Lake Park zone.
Well, you're seeing a couple of near misses here. I like that puck moving up a little quicker than it is in the D zone. You don't need to be taking chances. Get the puck up to these fast-moving forwards quick, and then play on this side of the red.
There you go. There's a nice quick pass move up to Ben Koning. Cade Westman there with almost an interception. Koning. Spring Lake Park is able to, oh, now it's kept in by Price there. Thought they were going to clear it out. Now Westman has it. And it's poke checked away by him, but he sends it in deep. Osseo's going to have to check up, and now they're in on the forecheck with Colin Garrity and Cade Westman. Colin Garrity's got the puck for a moment. He gets it back to Cade Westman and Ben Koning. An opportunity. Now Spring Lake Park gets it out. Wide pass out to the side. Quick shot. A nice save by Dale Fanenstein. Ben Koning picks it up. Long pass over to Colin Garrity. Gets it inside the blue line, and he's going to go in and attack. Actually, he's going to go for a change and give Spring Lake Park an opportunity to get it out. Nice play defensively by Jacob Odine. And battle for it in the neutral zone, picked up by Spring Lake Park. They control it down below. They send it up. Cameron Kinsella's there, number 16 for Osseo. Had it momentarily, and Spring Lake Park tried to hit a guy with a little bounce pass, and it was too far in front of him. We'll have icing in the Spring Lake Park zone.
Yeah, you know, through a couple of shifts here, once again, there's some line juggling going around on this game here. These guys are starting to get each other a feel for the game, feel for one another, how they come up the ice. That's going to take a few shifts. Starting to see some improvements and some tenacity in the offensive zone. You saw it on that last line with Westman, Garrity, and Koenig, and I look for that to continue happening with these other lines.
Good, very good point. Spring Lake Park's able to break the puck out, and they get it out in front. Paloranta out there right now with 28 Lindbergh and 15 Sawicki. Cameron Kinsella has it. He's going to skate with it a little bit. Gets it inside the red line. Gets it inside the blue line. He breaks right into the middle. Almost an opportunity, but Spring Lake Park is able to pick it up. Their top scorer, number 20 line, Blake Luke. The nice little tail drag and a shot that Dale Fanenstein is able to get a piece of and deflected out up and out of play.
Yeah, it was a nifty little move. He set him up to try and go to his left, and then he cut back into the middle of the slot. And as a defenseman, you're just watching those hips stay in the right position and let that let your defensive positioning stay into the inside lane versus the out. So.
All right, so we're going to have a face-off in the Osseo zone, just to the left of Dale Fanenstein, to the right on your camera. 10 minutes and 22 seconds left in the period. Throwing up along the half wall to Carson Strike. Poljar and Ellingson in on the forecheck, but Spring Lake Park's able to pick it up. Boy, they got some speed, and Carson Strike intercepts it momentarily. Now Poljar takes a whack at it, and Spring Lake Park's able to get control of it, and they send it into the Osseo zone. Here comes Jacob Bodine. Tries to get it up to Strike. Spring Lake Park is able to pick it off, and now Osseo in on the attack. 23 Ellingson with 4 Bodine. He's going to get around a guy, send it over to the middle. Just went wide. Now Spring Lake Park is able to get it out. Now Strike back there. Gets it over to Olsen, 10. Gets it inside the red line and quick shot. And Osseo's in on the forecheck. There's 23 Ellingson, 18 Strike in on it. And Bodine, Spring Lake Park's just able to flick it out. Now 10 Olsen goes back for it. And long pass to Carson Strike. Tries to get it to Poljar. To Westman. 10 Olsen now is fired up and fires it in. And now Osseo in on the change. 17 Westman over to number 2, Colin Garrity with an attempt. And got a shot off. Nice. And nice save by Spring Lake Park's goalie.
Yeah, a couple of things to point out that are really neat and going to be fun to watch. So in that other line that was just out, the Poljar line, Strike's now playing forward. And you can have those rushes by Bodine that bring up the ice because you've got a natural defenseman to rotate that back. It's the Russian 5 that I referred to earlier without one of the key members, which Matt Holine's out with a lower body injury. So those guys are going to be interchanging each other on the ice, and it's going to bring some offensive opportunities into that.
That was just a nice face-off win there by Colin Garrity. He wins it again, back to Cade Westman, drops it out to 7 Davis Wick. Quick shot on net, and it's corralled by Spring Lake Park again. Well, I tell you what, I like the fact that they are throwing the puck on net and creating some opportunities. So now we're going to have 17 Westman in on the face-off. He's got 34 Koning behind him. This is an all-senior line, controlled by Spring Lake Park. Colin Garrity and Gareth Price in on the forecheck, controlled by 17 Westman. And Spring Lake Park is able to try to get it out. They have control of it temporarily, and they're able to clear it out. And number 23 for them is able to pick it up. Davis Wick is on him. And now a quick shot from an angle. Uh-oh. A couple shots there by Spring Lake Park, and Osseo had a chance to get a control of it, and they just didn't. And number 20 for him, Gavin Forga, stepped in from the blue line and was able to pick up a goal on a fairly open net at that point.
It was just a scrum in the front.
Yeah.
The puck was bouncing loose. When that happens, you try and get the puck to the side of the net instead of up the slot. So
Spring Lake Park takes a 2-0 lead, and Cameron Kinsella with a nice play there gets it up to 28 Lindbergh. He's got speed. No problem for Spring Lake Park. Olsen. 28 Lindbergh dumps it in, and 15 Sawicki in on the attack. And Lindbergh in there to help Sawicki. Sawicki in the corner with Lindbergh. And Lindbergh gets it back to Kinsella. And now it looks like Spring Lake Park's going to pick it up. They reverse it. Number 27 for Spring Lake Park picks it up, gets it out of the zone, but back into the Spring Lake Park zone now. This is kind of a mess in the middle. Spring Lake Park with a wide D-to-D pass, none up to their wing. They dump it in, and number 2 for Spring Lake Park comes in on a hard forecheck on number 10, Gabrick Olsen. He ties him up, and Spring Lake Park's got an extra guy there. Some nice passing and a great opportunity by Spring Lake Park, and a nice save by Dale Fanenstein. Here comes Spring Lake Park again. Blake Luke again with a shot, deflected up and out by Gabrick Olsen, up and out of play. So we'll have a face-off now in the Osseo zone. Just to the right, as you look at it on your screen, just to the right of Dale Fanenstein. 7 minutes and 21 seconds to go. And Osseo has had 5 shots on goal, and Spring Lake Park has had 10. Face-off controlled. 20 Gavin Forga with a quick shot. A nice save by Dale Fanenstein. Forga, 20, picks it up again. He dumps it along the half wall. Back behind the net is 4 Bodine and 7 Wick. Poljar's covering him. Now Ellingson picks it up. He tries to get it to Poljar. Still battling with it. Carson Strike with it. Just a battle for it. and Spring Lake Park's able to come up with it. Number 20, Gavin Forga, cuts to the middle. Poke checked away by Davis Wick. Carson Strike has it momentarily. Now he's able to get by and gets it over to Pojar. Pojar with a great opportunity and shot. Might have went off his mask. Pojar underneath. He's going to try to decide what to do with it. He gets it to Bodine. Bodine gets it down low to Ellingson, who just goes under his stick and gets over to Strike. Now to the other corner. Now Bodine in there battling. 23 Ellingson to try to help out. And Spring Lake Park hasn't got it out yet. They're trying to. Ellingson gets it to Strike with a shot to Pojar. Oh, and that was a nice little tic-tac-toe play that just missed. Shoot, Wick is able to keep it in, and it just pops out. Boy,
Yeah,
like the puck movement.
It was exciting, Brand. That's what happens. Bodine comes down on the wall there, keeps the puck in. You've got kind of a cycle play going on. Pojar around the net, and Carson certainly had some opportunities there to hit the back door. So goalie kept them in on that one. The Orioles are going to get one here soon.
Yeah, absolutely. Spring Lake Park's able to break it out momentarily, and puck flies out of play again. We'll have a face-off in the neutral zone here. So, yeah, it's going to be at center ice. Right now, 17 Westman out there with 34 Koenig and 2 Garrity with 27 Price and 10 Olsen on D. Controlled by Osseos. Olsen over to Price. Price gets it inside the red line, dumps it in, and Westman in on the attack. Hard. Creates some chaos. Garrity's able to pick it up, and Spring Lake Park is able to deflect it out of play, out of the red line, out in the neutral zone. Pile up. Now Spring Lake Park comes in on a 3-on-1. Quick shot and a save by Dale Fanenstein. Another save by Dale Fanenstein. And there's a battle for it. Koenig's able to pick it up to Westman, to Garrity. Garrity to Westman. He's got speed. Gets around one guy and didn't have much with him. He tried to drop it off. I think he thought a player was with him. He's able to get it back momentarily. And there's a battle for it behind the net. Pops out to number 16, Kinsella. And it looks like we're going to have a penalty on number 17, Westman.
Yeah, no, that was a nice play. They came up the ice. Westman has some speed. Garrity gave it over to him, and I think he was trying to feed it back, but he just wasn't there. So.
Right, yeah.
It's all right.
Unfortunately, with 5 minutes and 6 seconds to go, Spring Lake Park is going to go on a power play here.
Let's call out an opportunity to dial in for those at home. Send an email to the letter J. Last name is Price, Price, 21 at hotmail.com. We'll give you a shout out for those that are watching at home.
Controlled by Spring Lake Park. And a quick shot deflected by 24, Eli Paloranta. 29 deep across, and nice pass across, and a nice save by Dale Fanenstein. Boy, Spring Lake Park had a great opportunity. He had the goalie 1-on-0 and took a shot, went for the corner, and Dale had his glove up. So Eli Paloranta in now on the faceoff. Controlled by Spring Lake Park. And pass across again, now into the middle. Picked up by Osseo. 24 Paloranta and Sawicki with a 2-on-1. Paloranta back over to Sawicki. Oh, and they take out the goalie. The net came off. Didn't know what happened there. It was hard to see, but the net came off its moorings. So that's too bad. Osseo was going to have a great opportunity there. Shoot.
Yeah, no. Those are the two sophomores getting lots of ice, lots of opportunities, playing power play, playing shorthanded. And Paloranta and Sawicki, that's going to be fun to watch those two develop the chemistry over the next couple of years. You can see how they accelerate through that zone. Both of them really have intelligent hockey players as well and understand those lanes. So good scoring opportunity, just couldn't connect.
Spring Lake Park having a little difficulty getting it out of their neutral zone. Now they do. They get it inside Osseo's zone. Nice little play there. Couldn't quite see what happened, but Spring Lake Park was able to pick it up and try to pass through. Now Spring Lake Park setting it up, moving the puck around the outside. Number 2, Dale Fanenstein's there. A shot just to the wide. 28, Lindbergh with some pressure. 27, Price with some pressure. 10, Olsen on him. 28, Lindbergh. Back door. Good opportunity, and no problem for Dale Fannenstein. He came out and played that nicely.
Yeah, I'm content all day long, Mark, on the penalty kill for the Orioles to just settling down and letting those shots come in from the outside.
Yeah.
The Orioles are 58% on the penalty kill, which is not very good.
No.
And so they need to kind of rethink, that aggressiveness that they've been doing in the past, and just kind of settle down into those roles. You got a big goalie who's able to make those saves and have the clock tick away while you can.
There you go. Strike was able to get it out. He's 15, Sawicki. He's got a one-on-one. He's being involved by a lot of people. Quick shot. Nice way to, no whistle. Spring Lake Park is able to pick it up. And Strike with a nice deflection there. 24 go back behind the net. He's going to skate it up. Try to hit his wing, which he does do. Osseo doing a nice job of bottling him up here in the neutral zone. Now Osseo's full strength. They got 15 Sawicki, and he gets it to 17 Westman. It's a 2-on-2 right now. Westman to the outside, a quick shot, and nice save by the Spring Lake Park goalie. But another shot on net for Osseo.
Yeah, number 17, Cade Westman, senior. Been playing for the Orioles since he was a freshman. So I've certainly seen a lot of ice over the 4 years here. He's an electric player with hands and speed. And, he can score really anytime he wants to, but he's also an unselfish player. And that one, I think he just saw something there in the net that he wanted to take advantage of.
Oh, digging for it. Yep. There was a nice play, a nice pass over from Poljar over to 27 Price with a nice shot on net. Just keep putting it on net.
A little shout out to Cliff Meyer down in Apple Valley watching the game. An old friend from good old Mound, Westaka, and time at St. Thomas Academy. So thanks, Cliff, for watching.
And Spring Lake Park just flicked the puck out, and I'm just going to check and see who are some more. Another shout out here to Osseo Al. He's over in downtown Osseo watching this game right now. Hopefully you're enjoying the game, Al.
Yeah, and then we got, looks like Leighton Price watching the game out from Wapaton, Minnesota. Jane Price watching the game in Naples, Florida, saying good luck. Kathy Zerohut, Eli's grandma Kathy's watching from Bradenton, Florida. Go Orioles, number 27 or 24.
Oh.
And Rob Lessenop, Daniel Ellingson's uncle Rob, watching again from 60-degree Mattoon, Illinois.
Yeah, and Osseo got one finally. A little scrum in front. Way to go. So hopefully all you viewers out there enjoyed that. 25 Poljar, I think, ended up getting it. And 18 Strike was in there too. Huh? I think 25 Poljar. So good pressure there by Strike, Poljar, and Ellingson. And Price and Olsen out on D there. So 2-1 now Spring Lake Park. 2 minutes and 3 seconds to go. Jack Poljar, you see him up on your screen there, upper left. Big wing for Osseo. And Osseo's able to control it momentarily. Now 16, Cameron Kinsella picks it up. He throws it up the half board to Eli Paloranta. Takes a big hit from Spring Lake Park. Puck's kind of bouncing around. Battle in the neutral zone. I'd like to see a little pressure here by Osseo. Spring Lake Park tried to hit somebody in the middle, and they just failed to connect, and that'll be an icing. So Osseo's going to, I like how they're changing quickly here. They're going to come out with 2 Garrity, 17 Westman, and 34 Koning with 7 Wick and 27 Price. They're rotating through 5 defensemen today. Colin Garrity in on the faceoff. He's at 100% so far today. And it's picked up by Westman. Over to Price. Price with a quick shot into the corner. Price in on the pinch. Spring Lake Park's able to get it out. Now Davis Wick gets it up to Koenig. Little battle for it in the neutral zone. And Spring Lake Park's able to come up with a 2-on-1. Blake Lewick, quick shot and a goal. He's their leading scorer. Can't give them opportunities like that. He can take advantage of it for sure. That's his second goal of the night, I think. Number 29, Blake Lewick, I think is how you pronounce his name. And Spring Lake Park takes a 3-1 lead with 1 minute to go. So Osseo's going to come out with 18 strike, 23 Ellingson, and 25 Poljar. Strike with it in the middle. And now taken away by Spring Lake Park. Then 23 Ellingson dumps it in. Battle for it underneath. Jack Poljar with it. Gets it to 4 Bodine. It was on his backhand. Hard one to handle. 10 Olsen back with it. 23 Ellingson's able to pick it up there, and he gets it by one guy. Now he's going to move it up to 25 Poljar. Poljar gets it inside the blue line, gets around one guy. He's got 18 strike in front, and the battle for it. Now Poljar in on it, and Spring Lake Park's going to send it out. I think they're going to be icing with 10 seconds to go here.
On that one, you saw Olsen jump up in the play there and strike up there. As Poljar strongly brought that puck down on the wall and got slipped by his man, he really had a wide open strike in front of the net on his forehand. So there was another scoring opportunity, and those are the ones that we need to capitalize on, as period 2 and 3 come out.
Here we go, 8 seconds, 7, 6. Maybe Osseo can get one more shot. Olsen throws it in front, into the corner, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. Just a backhand huck at the net, and that first period will come to an end here with Spring Lake Park. Maybe you heard that. Just in case you didn't hear that, Spring Lake Park leads 3-1 after the first period. Shots on goal, 16 for Spring Lake Park and 13 for Osseo. Osseo's goal by number 25, Jack Poljar, with assist to number 18, Strike, and 23, Ellingson. And I don't really have any thoughts that come to my mind about that first period. Jeff, you got any thoughts?
Well, once again, we had a lot of changes to this lineup that took place for today. Some guys are familiar skating with one another, other guys aren't. Forward to D, D to forward. But you saw some opportunities evolve over the course of the period for the Orioles, where they were able to jump up on the plate. And I really feel the key right now is just defensively playing solid defense and just figuring out ways to get that puck quickly up to the forwards so we can play on their half of the ice. And I think we're maybe taking a few chances that probably don't necessarily need to in those situations. So I think this game will come around, from a scoring opportunity standpoint. Orioles certainly have had a wide variety of scoring chances. So I don't think the game's going to stay 3-1 for very long.
I agree. I don't know about you, Jeff, but I like what I see out there with the lines. I like the quick shifts, the freshness of the lines out there. And it's going to be exciting to see what happens as they get settled in and get to know each other a little bit better on those lines. What's going to happen here in the second period? Yeah,
I'd like to thank our sponsors on the screen. You see them. These folks have been a big part of Osseo hockey in the 2020-2021 world that we're in, with the limited attendance that we can have had. Really appreciate these organizations' ties into Osseo hockey and going really above and beyond in terms of the support in the ad book, as well as just individual donations back into the program. as the boys look to continue to fundraise to pay off that locker room and the improvements that you see at Osseo Hockey. So very much thank you. If you want to be, for those watching at home or watching on the replay, if you want to involve yourself in a potential sponsorship or donation, feel free to send an email to jprice21@hotmail.com, and we'll put you in contact with the Booster Club to make those connections and help support our kids in the local activities that they play. So after that, I'm going to, I think, take a little break and come back in the start of the second period.
Yeah, we'll be back in about 8-9 minutes. Grab something to eat or something to drink. Come back for a great second period.
Back, let me do the.
Just about to come back. The Zamboni just left the ice and now shutting the Zamboni doors here. Spring Lake Park is all lined up and they're ready to come back out on the ice. And here you'll hear the horn to announce both teams to get back out on the ice. Here come your Spring Lake Park Panthers. And Osseo should be out here shortly. We have the quick starting lineup here again. 28 Lindbergh, 15 Sawicki, 24 Paloranta up front with 10 Olson and 4 Bodine at D and 33 Dale Fanenstein in goal. So that's who we'll most likely start the second period with also. Your Osseo Orioles are now on the ice. Going through a little warm-up here, and we should have a face-off here for you in about 30 seconds. Nobody in the penalty box to start out the second period. We'll start 5-on-5. And just talk again about some of the keys as we move forward. They're going to be fairly similar to what we talked about at the beginning of the game. How the defense, this young defensive core for the Orioles is going to hold up with 2 seniors moved out of the lineup. One's hurt and one went up to forward. So as Jeff, my color commentary partner, alluded to, they have jostled these lines around quite a bit. And it seems like it's working. There's Osseo getting together now. They're going to have a little pre-period huddle, one more chant here, and we'll get going. But again, some of the keys again are going to be the D, how these lines gel together, and how their goaltending performs here against Spring Lake Park.
Well, Mark, I think these guys are going to come out with some fire right now, this Orioles team. I really look for the first 5 minutes to set the tone for what this is going to be the rest of the game. And I think you're going to see some pressing right here. You see it right out of the gate. Noah lost his glove. The Oriole, we're going to, is that going to be offside?
It's offside, delayed offsides.
I didn't know if he was going to snipe him for taking a swipe at his lost equipment there on the ice and throwing it further down.
All right, Osseo's 15, Luke Sawicki in on the faceoff, gets it out to 10, Olson over to 4, Bodine. Steps inside the red line, throws it in, Osseo comes in on the attack. They go to work. Here comes 15, Sawicki. 24, Paloranta in there, and 28, Lindbergh sends it out in front. Sawicki with an opportunity, quick shot, and it just goes behind the net. And I'm not sure what happened. Something's laying on the ice down there.
That's a piece of equipment. Sawicki's got, he was just playing with a smaller stick, so.
Oh, wow, his stick broke. I didn't even notice that. Yeah, so there it goes.
It's an odd break.
Yeah, it was up by the handle, it looked like, yeah.
And they're going to give him a penalty for holding on to the equipment. So.
Yeah.
He probably didn't even realize it snapped. Well, the Orioles, you know, one of the keys to the game, you know, you got to kill off these penalty kills. You know, at the Orioles coming in at like 58% on the penalty kill, so they got to kill this off.
Quick shot there by Spring Lake Park out in the middle again. And that didn't take very long. Spring Lake Park was able to put the puck in the net, and they go ahead 4-1. Boy, Osceo's got their work cut out for them now. 4-1, start of the second period, 16 minutes to go. They're going to have to chip away at it, hopefully get one, kind of get back into this game. Two fairly even teams for sure. Right now, Spring Lake Park's getting the better of them. 23 Ellingson in on the faceoff. He's got Pojar and Strike as his wings. And 23 for Spring Lake Park jumped out a little bit early there, out of the gate. Got to stay on your side until the puck drops.
Well, now you know what they're doing, trying to push it forward and have this guy run it, so he reversed course and ran a different play there.
Spring Lake Park's able to get it in. Price with it, dumps it down to 7 Wick, who's knocked off his feet. Now it's a 3-on-1 for them, and they come in on Vandenstein, and they had a great opportunity there. Osseo kind of on their heels. Pojar with an attempt to get it out, gets it out into the neutral zone. Osseo in on the forecheck. Picked up by Price, he gets it over to 7 Wick. Wick is able to dump it in. Pojar in on the forecheck. It looks like he's going to be the first one there, along with a Spring Lake Park guy. 23 Ellingson in there to help him. Battle in the corner. Picked up by Pojar. Pojar around behind the net. He's going to turn around, shoot, and he scores!
Oh, he got the shot.
Boy, that's a beautiful shot by Jack Pojar. So they'll take. They'll get one back.
Mark,
that kind of came from the goal line.
Yeah, well, he's done that a couple of times. He likes that move because the goalie doesn't slide over quick enough. Most people think that puck's coming out, and he threw it short side right up top, and he's got a good shot. I know he does a lot of practicing at home, working those pucks up top. So
and that's his second goal of the game for 25 Pojar. Dumped in. Now here comes Osseo in on the forecheck, Colin Garrity. And 17 Westman has it from behind. He comes out in front, a quick shot. Tried the same thing and just went. And 17 Westman picks it up.
There's a hook.
And 17 Westman draws a penalty, and Osseo will go on the power play.
Now we're on the power play, so this momentum can change here, Mark. This is a pretty big shift of events.
Picture
here.
Jack Pojar up on your screen right now, scoring his second goal.
Well, let's see. He's back on the ice now. This is power play with Bodine up on the top.
They got 4 seniors and a sophomore out there, number 4 Bodine. They got Strike in on the faceoff with Pojar, Westman, and 23 Ellingson back on D with Bodine. It's not really D on the power play, but now Bodine pinches in. Battle for it, gets it to Pojar. And it's a hand pass. And it was a hand pass. He grabbed it with his hand and threw it down. Went to the Osseo guy, so we'll have a face-off in all the way down to the Osseo zone. Still a minute 50 left in the power play.
Well, once again, for those watching and just dialing in after grabbing a bite to eat and settling in on the couch with the cold one, send an email to jprice21@hotmail.com for a shout-out.
Controlled by Osseo. Spring Lake Park is able to dump it in. And we didn't finish that one last shout out to Rob Lessenop. I don't know if we said he's from Mattoon, Illinois, or I guess you did say he was from Illinois, but Osseo brings it up. Westman stopped at the blue line. He's going to get it back to 4 Bodine, gets it over to 23 Ellingson. He's going to get it over to 25 Pojar, to Westman, to Strike. 4 Bodine with a shot. Oh, rebound, no one was able to pick it up, and they hit the ceiling. Thank you.
Another shout out came in from Laney and Papa Price watching in from Eden Prairie. Appreciate you guys tuning in and appreciate the compliments on the announcing from Mark. No, I'm just kidding. And both.
Like what? Oh, another shout out here. Deb Lessenhop out in Maple Grove catching the game. very loyal fan. She's probably happy to see Osseo is within 2 now. Although Spring Lake Park is able to dump it out. Fanenstein sets it up for number 15, Sawicki. This is what they call power play 2 out there. Sawicki with Paloranta. Sawicki bringing it up, gets it over to 28, Lindbergh. He dumps it in, and they get on the forecheck. They send it around, kept in by 10, Olsen at the blue line. Sends it back down below, controlled by 24, Paloranta. He's got good hands, and makes a good decision, gets it out to 15, Sawicki, back to Paloranta. And Spring Lake Park is gonna get it out, but Sawicki's able to control it. Now he comes in and basically a 3-on-2. He cuts to the middle. He's looking to try to set it up to somebody. He gets it back to Ken Olsen with a quick shot and a deflection in front by Lindbergh. You never know. At least they got a shot off, and goalie was able to cover it. So with 18 seconds to go, they're going to come back with what I would say is their all-senior line power play and number 4, Bodine, a sophomore.
Yeah, on that group there, you know, Sawicki's got really quick feet and is able to escape out of those things. They entered the zone as a 4-on-2, and in that case, you might want to come in with numbers and get a scoring opportunity. But he did set it up, and they had a puck on net there, so that was a good opportunity.
There you go. Bodine at the point. Bodine walks to the middle. Quick shot, deflection in front. You never know. Strike with an opportunity. It's loose. And
well, there was a scrum. The puck was underneath the player, you know, so, and that was out and inside the crease and outside the crease. So I think Orioles were digging at it, and then the extra cross check came in at the end there by the senior captain. So the Orioles are going to go back on the penalty kill.
and that'll be tough. They're at 58% after Spring Lake Park has scored on 1 or 2 power plays tonight. They're probably down around 50%, so it's going to be a really big test for Osseo here. Shorthanded for 2 minutes. 28 Lindbergh out there, 15 Sawicki. Blake Lewick, oh, nice pass underneath, open net, a shot and a goal for Osseo. I'm sorry, for Spring Lake Park. So Osseo falls behind by 3 now. Spring Lake Park takes the lead 5-2 with some nice puck movement. Pass across to an open net there. And number 23, I think, for Spring Lake Park was able to put it away. So 15 Sawicki in on the faceoff.
Well, I said the scoring wasn't going to stop at 3-1. You can just feel it, the way the energy is in this game. And I think it's going to keep on going, Mark, the way that these 2 teams are playing.
I think so too. I don't think you've seen the last of any scoring for this game. Face off now in the Osseo zone, just to the right of Dale Fanenstein. 15 Sawicki in on the face-off again. Controlled by Spring Lake Park. Moves it over to number 24, a quick shot, saved by Fanenstein. And now there's a race for it. Sawicki 15 and 24 it's anyone's bag. Puck. 15 Sawicki in on the corner. 24 deflected out to 27 Price. Now picked up by 16 from Spring Lake Park. Eli Paloranta with a nice body check. And oh, there was a big check in the corner. Well after he left the puck. 25 Pojar out there.
Nice move. He's got 3.
And he's going to shoot it. And we're going to have a penalty on Spring Lake Park as they dumped an Osseo player in front. Good attempt there by Jack Pojar in the shot. Up high. Goalie was in the right spot. So now we'll see Osseo's power play again. I think they're due.
Well, that was a good back check play there by Paloranta to come back in and help out. He paid the price for it, and then they eventually got out of the zone. and the Orioles drew the penalty going aggressive to the net here. So I want to see the Orioles have some composure in the second half of this game now as we near the near point of the second and crawl back in this thing at one goal at a time.
Well, saw that puck trickle in on Osseo goalie, so we'll have a face-off in the Osseo zone. Westman in on the face-off. To 23 Ellingson, over to 4 Bodine, along the half wall, Strike has it. Now it's picked up by Osseo. They get it inside the red line, and they get it in deep. See if they look to set it up here. And, oh gosh. Kind of a little bit of a mess right now here. Osseo's able to, or I should say, Spring Lake Park's able to clear it out. Vandenstein gives Spring Lake Park an opportunity to get fresh legs. Now 17 Westman with it, over all the way over to 23 Ellingson. He's going to take a quick shot and a save by Spring Lake Park. So Osseo's going to come out with another power play unit. This is their junior sophomore power play unit. A couple juniors and a couple sophomores out there. With 51 seconds on the power play. 10 minutes and 32 seconds left in the second period. Controlled by Osseo. 15 Sawicki back there. Leaves it to 24 Paloranta. Back to 15 Sawicki. Shot deflected by Spring Lake Park. There's a race for it. Dale Fanenstein has to come out and play it. And now 24 Paloranta in the corner with it. They're going to set up here with Sawicki. Sawicki's going to start skating it up. Gives it over to Paloranta, 24. Gets it inside the red line, inside the blue line. And picked up by Spring Lake Park. And the big battle for it underneath. Another penalty on Spring Lake Park. They just cross-checked 24 Paloranta. They kind of got his number today.
Yeah, I don't know if he made a comment or two in the pregame or not, but it's his turn right now. Mark, just a comment on that power play. When the second unit is out here and the puck comes up high and you did your job and you pulled that high man on the penalty kill up, that needs to just come down on the wall and it's a 2-on-1 right to the net.
Yes.
And so I know it's easier said than done up here to make a comment on that, but that's really what you want to teach, right? Just all you're doing is moving that high guy and create the 2-on-1 and make the game easy.
Absolutely. That's what you want to do on the power play. Find the open guy. You got him outnumbered. Here comes Osseo. 23 inside the red line. He's going to try to set it up. Dumps it in underneath. And now gets over to the half wall. Bodine to 18 Strike. Back to Bodine. In the half zone, quick shot. Deflected up and out. He had a great opportunity there, and it just, he's got a nice hard shot. And Spring Lake Park was able to get a stick on it. So we'll have a face-off in the Spring Lake Park zone. Minute 32 left on the power play. 17 Westman in on the face-off here. They control it to 4 Bodine, over to 23 Ellingson. He's going to get it back to Bodine. Bodine with a quick shot and a save.
Yeah, you saw what I did here. The back door was wide open on that with Westman on his forehand there. And, that's something Jacob's going to learn as the game goes on and slows down for him. Keep in mind, he's just a sophomore over there, the big 6'4" defenseman.
Number 4.
He's got a lot of hockey left into him, and I think some hockey beyond high school, in my opinion.
25 Bodine, or Poljar with it, gets it back to 4 Bodine. Gets it to 23 Ellingson. There's pressure on him. Quick shot on net, a deflection, and another save. They're getting shots on net, but haven't got any bounces yet.
Yeah, they'll get some bounces here. Maybe create some traffic out in front of that guy, change things up a little bit. But I think this is going to be a good shift here for this group.
Minute 9 left on the power play. Westman in on the faceoff. Controlled by Osseo's 23 Ellingson. He gets it down to 17 Westman underneath the strike over to Pojar. That just failed. Bodine with that long stick was able to keep it in momentarily. Now 23 Ellingson's able to pick it up. He's going to send it up to 25 Pojar. Pojar's battling, and he's got it. Pojar sends it over. And now Bodine has it in the corner, and Spring Lake Park's going to pick it up. 29 Blake Lewick on 17 Westman. He gets around him. He cuts in and just missed an opportunity. Now Osseo's Carson Strike with it, with a pass from Daniel. Strike with a couple of moves. Picked off by Centennial. 23 Ellingson intercepts it. He comes back the other way. He's got guys on him, but he gets it to Westman. To Pojar. To Strike. It's loose in front.
Oh, it's still loose.
And still in front. And now it looks like Osseo's going to get a penalty.
Well, I think he's going to call a hook. Yeah, going to call a hook on that in that play. That could have gone either way.
Unfortunately, now Spring Lake Park's going to go on the power play here. 4 seconds, and they'll be on the power play. 25 for Osseo's going to go to the box here with a hook. I didn't see it. There's just a lot going on in front there. 7 minutes and 50 seconds to go here in the second period. Face off in the Osseo zone. Quick shot, saved by Dale Fanenstein.
Panthers on the first down. That was sets Osseo's number 25, Jack O'Connell. He gets 2 inches of foot. Tommy Billy, 750 left in the second period.
Well, they're camping out big number 27 there in front of the net, you know, which is kind of what you want to do, create some traffic out front, manage the puck the outside. But one thing about the Spring Lake Park team on their power play, they're getting quick pucks to the net.
Yeah,
the puck doesn't need to go around the horn 6 different times.
Yeah, that's
you know,
true.
There was a guy in the NHL by the name of Mark Parrish that made a living in there just by going to the dirty areas. So
absolutely. Nice stick work there by Luke Sawicki. He's going to dump it down, and Lindbergh in on the forecheck. He's going hard. Nice job, Noah Lindbergh. He's the first one to the puck, creating some chaos for him. He lost his footing. Now Spring Lake Park picks it up. They got a 3-on-2. Around the corner, quick shot, and a nice save by Dale Fanenstein. Tough angle there. No problem for Dale Fanenstein.
yeah, and actually Price did a pretty good job there playing that defensively. You want to deliver that guy coming down outside the dot. It's a bad angle shot, so the goalie should be able to make that save and just protect the inside lane. So, you know, nice play there by Price.
Face-off controlled by Spring Lake Park. Yep, that was a nice play by him, excuse me. And Spring Lake Park setting up outside. Nice little poke check by 23 Ellingson. He's able to get it out, and Spring Lake Park dumps it in. That could be an icing. Yes. So we're going to have a face-off now in the Spring Lake Park zone with 49 seconds left on the power play for them.
Well, Mark, you know, midway through the game here, 6:39 left in the second. You know, the Orioles have some work to do, like we said earlier. Kill off this penalty kill, maybe get a shorty if you're lucky here, and then you know, one goal at a time, one shift at a time back into this thing.
Yep, that's what it's going to have to be. Good job by Eli Paloranta, killing a lot of time. Now Westman in on the forecheck, giving him some trouble. Westman over there quickly. Picked up behind the net. Westman again on the forecheck. Now Spring Lake Park is able to get it out inside the red line, inside the blue line. Big body check by number 4, Jacob Bodine, is 6'4", sophomore. And now it's cleared out. 24 Paloranta to 17 Westman. Gets it inside the red line. He dumps it in. He's going to go for a change. And Paloranta with a big check from behind, and I think he's going to go to the penalty box.
You know, they're going to call this a check from behind, and he just rubbed him out. And I don't know what you can't do in hockey anymore. The guy got right up. He was just basically pulling him right in the boards there. Stripes didn't like the play, and so I don't know what they're calling here.
It looked to me like he turned at the last second, too.
Well, it wasn't a turn. You should be able to ride the guy into the boards. He's up. You can put your arm on their hip to prevent him so the head wasn't down. It wasn't a nasty play by any means. So I just want to understand what they're calling here.
Looks like they're going to call a 5-minute major. So basically what that means, there's 5 minutes and 38 seconds left in the second period. Osseo will play shorthanded for pretty much the remainder of the second period. Even if Spring Lake Park scores in this situation, Osseo will not get their guy out of the box. So we're going to have a 5-minute power play for Spring Lake Park. Controlled by Spring Lake Park. Pass underneath, quick shot. Dale Fan inside with the save. And that was knocked off its mooring. Controlled by Spring Lake Park. Sawicki in on the. Watching him. Spring Lake Park moving the puck around the outside, into the middle. And nice save by Dale Fanenstein. Ooh, actually, Spring Lake Park might pick up a penalty. This will even it up 4-4 for a while.
That might be a little makeup call there. I don't understand how you call that a 5-minute down there. Once again, on the little bump from behind, and I'm gonna want to go back and watch that on the replay to make sure I see it right. But you know, you watch any type of college hockey, junior hockey, pro hockey, you should be able to rub a guy into the boards, and he wasn't in a vulnerable position with his head down the way that I saw it. And to put that into a 5-minute disadvantage really puts the Orioles in a bad situation right there. So
here we go. Poljar with a pass over to Westman with an opportunity just missed. Boy, that was a good chance there. Westman in on the fourth. Nice job by Cade Westman. He's got Poljar in front. Poljar, quick shot. Oh, and just missed. So nice chance by there. Good hustle by Cade Westman and 25 Jack Poljar. Nice stick work by Poljar. Poljar is able to pick it up in the corner. He stops, loses his footing. Spring Lake Park picks it up, and they hit 29. Blake Lewick. Scott Bodine, one attempt, and missed. Now Jacob Bodine picks it up. He can skate it up. Yep, and he's got it inside the blue line. He cuts to the middle, drops it for Westman. Just missed him, and 18 strike has it. Leaves it. Oh, picked up by Spring Lake Park. And now 17 Westman has it. A lot of poke checking going on. Spring Lake Park with a quick shot, deflected by 18 strike. 4 minutes left in the period. Over to 25 Poljar. Wide open hockey right now, 4-on-4. Strike in the corner to Sawicki with one move. Over to Poljar. Oh, and they had strike. Oh! Strike with an opportunity for a goal that just missed. Boy, that was a good opportunity. Now Bodine has it. Now 23 Ellingson has it. He's got 18 strike. And he's going to get it inside the blue line. He's going to get it around one guy. Quick shot and went off the post. Bodine sends it into the corner. Sawicki in on it. Nice little move by him. He's going to get it to Bodine. Bodine is going to wind up and it's going to go into the corner. And Spring Lake Park's going to get it out, and just offsides by 6 inches.
Well, what a fun brand of hockey that was to watch back and forth. You know, the 4-on-4 with all the 3-on-3 these kids play growing up. You know, they're kind of used to that, wheeling around, and you take an extra body off the ice, and the puck moves around at a little different clip. So now the Spring Lake Park team goes on the power play for the remaining time, and there's 2:38 left to kill off this major. And I don't know who called the timeout, but we're going to get a stoppage of play here.
Yeah, just to recap that, Osseo got a 5-minute major with 5 minutes and 38 seconds to go. About 30 seconds after that, Spring Lake Park got a 2-minute penalty. So for the last 2 minutes, we played 4-on-4. That penalty's over, so that Spring Lake Park player comes out of the penalty box. So now they have 5 on the ice against Osceo's 4 here for 2 minutes and 38 seconds. And there's 3 minutes and 16 seconds left in the second period.
We'll take this time, if we can, to do another kind of a shout out to our sponsors, the folks that have been supporting Osseo Oriole hockey in the 2020-2021 season. Thank you very much. Twin Cities Orthopedics and
Chick-fil-A.
And Mark Ellingson, Allstate Insurance.
Common Sense Insurance Agency also.
Yeah, Duffy's.
Duffy's, Malone's, Velocity Hockey, Voyage, Marathon Gas, Device Pit Stop, Premier Bank.
All right, so
Thank you to all those guys. Here we go. Face off front. Osceo's controlled by Gareth Price. He sends it in. Colin Garrity watching him. And number 2 from Spring Lake Park brings it up. Gets it inside the red line, inside the blue line. He's probably going to try to set up a little power play here. Gets it back to their defenseman, Blake Lewick, and it jumped over his stick. Now Colin Garrity in on the forecheck. He's going to apply some pressure here. And now 17 Westman in on it.
Yeah, great time for Westman to get a shorty here.
Yeah, that would be nice. Keep him to the outside. Bodine with a nice job with his body, stopping Spring Lake Park there with an opportunity. Spring Lake Park, they like to hit that cross the rink pass. 17 Westman on him. Right now, Osseo just did a good job of keeping them out in the box. Now Osceo's going to change it up. And they're going to come out with 28 Lindbergh. He's got some good hustle, and he's got 15 Sawicki with him. Picked off. Oh, I thought it was picked off.
Yeah, you and I and everyone here thought we saw the same thing.
Yeah.
Just read that play
Jeez,
the right
he
way.
read it, yeah. Osceo's able to clear it in, and Spring Lake Park goes back for it. Number 20, Gavin Forga, picks it up, loses it temporarily. Now he gets it inside the red line, cuts in, and Olson's able to pick it up for Osseo. Quick shot, nice save by Dale Fanenstein. Gabrick Olson's able to clear it out, and there's 45 seconds left on this power play. 28 Lindbergh in on the forecheck. He's going to go behind the net and leaves it for his partner, 20 Forga. Gets it over to number 10 for Spring Lake Park, who gets it inside the blue line. Now Spring Lake Park's going to try to set up a little power play. 20 Forga with a quick shot up and over, and that goes all the way around, so it's going to be pretty close to clearing off this power play. 48 seconds left in the period. 25 Pojar and 23 Ellingson out there. Up along the half wall. Picked up by 23 Ellingson. He's able to send it out. 25 Pojar is going to win the race. He's going to have he had a breakaway and he just missed an opportunity there. Pojar still with it, gets it to 10 Olson. Over to 4 Bodine. Bodine with a quick shot into the corner, 21 here, and then 18 seconds. Olson over to Bodine with a quick shot. That goes up high. Drew Harrington again tries to get it out in front of Pojar to Ellingson. Quick shot, 7 seconds. Back to Bodine. Over to Olsen. Quick shot and a goal. Oh, a save by Spring Lake Park.
Well, good movement there. They most importantly killed off that 5-minute penalty kill.
Incredible.
And
Incredible.
that was a
Nice
good
job.
effort by the team. A lot of different folks were on the ice during that, and credit the goalie Dale for doing that. Looks like they're pulling the goalie here for 9 seconds.
Point
0.9 seconds.
Less than a second. You're going to try to get one shot on net here, maybe get it dropped back and a quick shot. They get it to the half wall, and that's the end of the second period.
Well, another exciting period of play.
Definitely was.
I told you that the scoring wouldn't stop at 3-1. Unfortunately, Spring Lake Park got 2 more to our 1. However, we didn't play a lot of that period shorthanded again.
Absolutely.
And this could develop into the same theme we had in the first game, Mark, where the Orioles had to come back from a deficit and take the lead 7-5 in the previous game they played. So we got some work to do.
They could definitely claw themselves. They could definitely claw their way back into this game, but that's what they're going to have to do. They'll have to get a goal within the first 7, 8, 9 minutes of the third period to have a chance, I would think. So, anyways, hope you enjoyed that second period. We're going to take a little break here, put our sponsors up on the screen, and you can watch the Zamboni go behind in the background. And we should be back in about 10 or 11 minutes for the third period. Welcome back, Osseo Oriole fans, to the third period here. Zamboni just went off the rink and just scraping away a little snow right now, and he's going to be shutting the Zamboni doors on the lower left or middle left part of your screen there. And you'll see the Spring Lake Park Panthers coming out. And shortly you'll see to the left your Osseo Orioles. Let's go, Orioles. We need a strong third period. Very strong third period. Very, very strong third period. So just a little recap here. Spring Lake Park's ahead 5-2. 17 minutes to go in the third. And shots on goal are fairly similar, 29 for Spring Lake Park and 27 for Osseo. So you can see your Osseo Orioles are warming up there. Yep, Osseo does have 3 goalies that suit up normally for varsity, sometimes 2 if one of them goes down and plays on the JV game. But that's number 1, Jake Regan, who was in for the third period of the last game, played a fantastic game again. And 30, Trey Hoffman, another fantastic goalie. But right now they got 33, Dale Fanenstein in, the senior that's been playing for Osseo now, varsity for 3 years. So Osseo's going to come out with, let's see what they're going to come out with here. Paloranta, 24, is in the box. Not for any penalty time, but he's got to sit for like another 5 minutes before they'll let him out. So we got 17 Westman, 15 Sawicki, and 28 Lindbergh out there into the Spring Lake Park zone. Spring Lake Park quick gets it out. Now Sawicki dumps it in, but Spring Lake Park is able to pick it up. Now 4 Bodine with it in the neutral zone. 10 Olson back into the neutral zone. Picked up by Sawicki. Gets it over to 28 Lindbergh. Lindbergh drops it to 4 Bodine, who leaves it for 17 Westman, who gets it to 15 Sawicki in the corner to 28 Lindbergh, who gets it to Westman. Westman in the corner. He's crafty back there. He gets it out in front. Just deflected away by Spring Lake Park. Number 29, Blake Lewick, with a quick shot and a goal by Spring Lake Park. Blake Lewick. And I think that's his 3rd goal of the game. And Spring Lake Park will go ahead 6-2.
Well, that guy had another gear.
He did. He did have some
Olson
good
is
speed.
a junior defenseman, and he's got some speed, and 29 just blew right by him.
Yep. Definitely had some good speed there. All right. 6-2 now, start of the third period. 23, Daniel Ellingson in on the faceoff with Pojar and Strike. 27, Price with it, up to 18, Strike. Strike leaves it to Pojar, or Ellingson, I'm sorry. Sends it just wide. Pojar sends it into the corner to 23, Ellingson. He's going to drop it down to Strike. Strike is going to get it to Pojar. Nope, he's going to get it to Wick. Wick's going to dump it into the corner to 23, Ellingson. Leaves it for 18, Strike. Down below to Price with a quick shot by Wick. Pojar in the middle, gets it back to Wick. Oh, and that almost snuck in. And Spring Lake Park just has to ice it, and it is going to be an icing. A good pressure there by Osseo, but we're going to have a face-off in the Spring Lake Park zone.
Just watching how these lines, these adjusted lines the Orioles have made for this game are working together. You clearly saw a lot of offense with Ellingson, Pojar, and Strike now up top. Price and Wick on the back end were able to maintain and keep that puck down low. So that was kind of an exciting part of the equation to see if that's something that this group is able to maintain and get a little bit more quality scoring chances.
Pojar over in the corner. He's going to take a quick shot. Deflected, kept in by Kinsella. Kinsella with a shot up and over the net. Strike with it down below. Leaves it, or is able to get it back to Bodine. Bodine on the half wall. Picked up by 23 Ellingson. Pojar in on side. Now 23 can go in. He's going to get around one player, round another. He's going to bring it to the middle. He's going to try to shoot it, and then he gets it back to Pojar. No, he lost a wheel. Thought he was going to move the puck there beforehand, but
Well,
trying.
Ellingson's speed this year has come up, and so has point production. This is his highest point totals of any previous year. He's got a lot of tools on that line to use, and sometimes when you're down, you're wanting to try and do a little too much instead of making the easy play there. So.
Yep. Good effort, but maybe could have slid it around there. Here's 17 Westman with it. He's with Lindbergh and Sawicki. And Olson on D. Olson gets it down into the corner to 17 Westman. And Spring Lake Park is able to get it out. There's 16. Oh, another great opportunity by Spring Lake Park. Picked up now by 17 Westman. And some pressure by Osseo as Spring Lake Park is trying to get it out. D-to-D pass. Sawicki in on the forecheck. Thrown out, now picked up by 27 Gareth Price. He's going to skate it up around. Why not? He's got ice, might as well take it. And apparently the Osseo was offsides. If they were, it wasn't by much. So we'll have a quick change here, and Osseo's going to come out with 25 Pojar, 23 Ellingson, and 18 Strike. Chip away, hopefully get one here. Could sure could use one. Pojar, Ellingson wins it to Bodine, to Wick around. Now Pojar has it. Pojar sends it underneath to Strike. 24ga has it. Now Strike is able to pick it up. Quick shot, deflected. Pojar now picks it up. He's going to send it across to Bodine, and that just goes outside the blue line. Bodine leaves it. Oh, he's getting tangled up there. Bodine going to send it up the half wall to Strike, to Pojar. Pojar is going to cut to the middle all by himself to Ellingson, and I think Spring Lake Park's going to get a penalty out of that, I think.
Well, that was a nice move by Pojar,
Yeah.
and he's done this a couple times now in these games where he's splitting the D. He's a big player, and he's gotten a lot. His core strength has gotten a lot greater this year after a workout program that he's on.
He's sneaky fast, I'd say.
Well, he is when he's got legs, and that's the key, right? Because if you sometimes you play a little too much, you don't have that extra burst of energy.
That's true.
And now we want to see that in the third period here, where you've got those legs behind you now from how the game's been managed. So.
Yeah, I agree. Osseo now on a power play here. Spring Lake Park has it though momentarily. Bodine with a little body check. He's able to leave it there for Westman. Westman over to Pojar. Up the middle, back to Westman. Over to Strike. Back to Ellingson. Over to Bodine. Bodine with a quick shot into the corner to Westman. Back to the top to Ellingson. The quick shot. Oh, a fake over to Bodine. He steps into the middle. Quick shot. Up and out of play. Dang it. Well, they're going to need to get one here quickly.
Yeah, they're moving the puck around real quickly on that, and they're trying to, they're finding the open man. Just a little bit of a delay, I think, on the shot. Just get that puck to the net real quick, and big bodies down to create some rebound opportunity.
They need to get some pucks to the net here quickly. Bodine to Ellingson. Into Strike with a backhand, and it's cleared out by Spring Lake Park. Better hustle, Osseo. Here comes Spring Lake Park, putting some pressure on. Now Osseo's able to pick it up. Over to Bodine. Bodine up the middle. He dumps it in, and he goes in on the forecheck. 24 with a slap shot, and he's able to get it all the way out and around. And Vandenstein leaves it there for 23 Ellingson. And Spring Lake Park goes on a change. Gets it up to 25 Pojar. Gets it around one guy. Spring Lake Park's able to set it up and send it back down again. Better hustle, Osseo. Let's go. Yeah, Spring Lake Park in on the forecheck. 23 Ellingson with it again. He gets it to 17 Westman, who gets it up to 15 Pojar, who cuts into the middle to strike to Westman, and it's out of the zone again. 11 minutes, 20 seconds to go in the period. 15 seconds left in the power play. 15 Sawicki with it. Gets it inside the red line. Now he gets it to 28 Lindbergh. Picked up by Spring Lake Park, and the arrow is dump it out again. Now 34 Ben Koning with it. And now Spring Lake Park with a opportunity. Here comes 23. He's just going to pull up, and now he's going to send it across, but an opportunity there for Osseo just failed to connect, and Spring Lake Park's full strength with 10 minutes and 44 seconds to go in the third period.
Well, you got to take some chances really on every shift now. You know, these D got to jump up on the play with one guy back, and just crash the net.
Yep, yeah. Nothing to lose at this point. 15 Sawicki in on the faceoff. Controlled by Spring Lake Park. They throw it up the boards to Kinsella. Takes a weird bounce. Caloranta with it. No, that's Koning. I'm sorry. 34 Koning. Sawicki in on the forecheck. The battle going in. Now 28 Lindbergh in on the forecheck. 16 Kinsella with a quick shot. Deflected in front by Spring Lake Park. And now Spring Lake Park is able to get it out. Number 13 being followed by 27 Gareth Price. Spring Lake Park is able to pick it up. Now it's picked up by Gareth Price. He's going to skate it up. He's going to get it inside the red line. He's going to dump it in, and Osseo's going to go for a change. Here comes 25 Pojar, first one in on the attack. Picked up by 23 Ellingson. Oh.
Just offsides.
Just
there.
offsides, yep.
Well, good anticipation there. A couple of these shifts. Looks like they're back out here with this Ellingson Pojar line and Bodine and Olsen. And once again, you know, 4 guys, 5 guys in on the pinch.
Bodine down below the strike to 23 Ellingson. He's going to get around one guy maybe, kind of sends it around to Pojar. Pojar gets it back to him. He's going to cut to the middle. He's going to kind of cut in. Gets taken out by a Spring Lake Park guy. Poke checked out by Spring Lake Park. They dump it in. Now 10 Olsen goes back for Osseo. And Pojar is able to pick it up. He leaves it for the defenseman. Nice body there by Strike. And Pojar in on it. And Olsen. They get it to Pojar. Looks like they have a 3-on-2. Pojar and Strike. He's going to drop it over in front to Strike. And Olsen with it. Ellingson with it now. Gets it to Pojar. Pojar, nice move and a quick shot, up and out of play. Good shot. Good.
Well,
you
can see Pojar and Ellingson are kind of having their way, moving around the ice, but you know, I'm sure that's part of their strategy too, is let them be to the outside.
Yeah. At this point,
you
9 minutes left.
You got to get pucks to the net. You got to figure out how to get bodies in front of the goalie and create some screen opportunities.
So now they're out there with Westman, Sawicki, Price with it. Now 16, Cameron Kinsella has it. He moves it up. And 24 from Spring Lake Park picks it up. Content with throwing it up the boards. 27 Price with a nice glove in front and picked off by Spring Lake Park. Sent down. That could be an icing. And that will be with 8 minutes and 32 seconds to go. Shots are fairly even. Yeah, go ahead, Jeff.
This is game, let's see here, number 10 for the Orioles. Or number 11, I'm sorry, number 11, yeah.
It will be 11.
So there's 18 game season, and then, you know, each team gets a game in the sections, which will be different than a conference play. So we'll see how the seeding works out here.
Price broke his stick, and he just realized it. Must have just happened. Osseo now with some pressure. Westman in on it. And Lindbergh in on the forecheck, trying to create some pressure. Spring Lake Park is able to break it out. Number 4 from Spring Lake Park gets it inside the blue line. Nice job by number 10 Olson there on D. Spring Lake Park with a shot, a little bit wide. Now Lindbergh in on the trying to pick up the defenseman. And it's deflected up and out of play. So we'll have a face-off in the Osseo zone, I believe. I think Osseo deflected it out.
Yeah. Orioles are missing a couple of key contributors to the team tonight, with Rudy Runyon still out with a kind of a lower body injury, and similar with number 4, Matt Holine. Not number 4, Matt Holine.
Number 8.
Yeah, number 8, the senior captain.
Poljar with the puck. Goal picked up by number 4, Bodine. Bodine is going to carry it up. He's going to skate it up. He gets it inside the red line, throws it in. He's got Poljar over on the one wing. Poljar in on the forecheck. Ellingson comes in to help. And he gets it back to Poljar. Poljar to strike. And Spring Lake Park's able to break it out. Really, if you talk about having a guy high, I haven't seen a guy high too much for Osseo. It seems like Spring Lake Park has been able to break it out fairly easily. Now they get it out to Poljar. Poljar and 25. Jack is able to cut in a quick shot and a nice save. Boy, good effort by Poljar. But the goalie was able to come up with a save there. So 6 minutes and 41 seconds to go. But just like you were talking about, Jeff, those are the chances they're going to have to take. They're going to have to float a guy high, hopefully get a goal or two here and give themselves a chance. 17 Westman in on the forecheck. Shot in on net. 34 Koning in on the forecheck. Westman's got 21 Heron in. And there's 7 Wick following that player. Now 34 Koning picks it up. He gets it up to 17 Westman. And Kay's going to drop it to 21 Heron in. He's going to try to get it back to Westman. Quick shot and a save by Spring Lake Park goalie. But at least Osseo was able to get a shot on net there.
Yeah, no, that was a good opportunity. They came in the zone, a little crisscross to maybe confuse the defenseman, and he didn't take the bait on that, stayed home.
Yep.
But puck ended up at net, and we get a face-off in the offensive zone.
From 17 Westman in on the face-off. Gets it to 16 Kinsella. Westman's able to pick it up quick out in front. Just failed to get out there. Now Kinsella is able to keep it in. 17 Westman gets a shot on net. And Spring Lake Park is going to try to get it out. Kept in by 7 Davis Wick. Westman in on the forecheck. Quick shot by Koning. Westman gets it out in front. And Spring Lake Park is able to clear it out. Vandenstein plays it over to 16 Kinsella. And he's going to carry the puck up a little ways anyways. Get inside the red line, and he throws it in deep, and now 17 Westman in on the forecheck. Spring Lake Park is able to clear it out. They just dump it down. That might be an icing. And it is. So we'll have a face-off in the Spring Lake Park zone here with 5 minutes and 20 seconds to go. Sawicki's going to be in on the face-off for Osseo. He's got Bodine behind him. Sawicki, oh! Great opportunity there for 15, and I think it just got deflected up and over.
It must have got deflected, yeah. The goalie was down, playing the initial shot. The puck rebounded out, and Luke had an opportunity to upstairs on it. So
yeah, there was
once again,
there.
another scoring chance.
Yep. 35 shots on goal now for Osseo. Sawicki back to Bodine. Quick shot. Just went high. Spring Lake Park is able to clear it up. Intercepted by 24 Paloranta. Bounced around the neutral zone. Bodine with a check, and Sawicki with a check, and Paloranta with a check. Up the boards, taken by Bodine. Bodine gets it to the neutral zone. Big check by Bodine. And battle for it. Paloranta leaves it for Lindbergh. Lindbergh inside the blue line. Leaves it for Sawicki. Picked up by Spring Lake Park. And a face penalty on 15 Sawicki, apparently. And Osseo was shorthanded here with 4 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Maybe they can get a shorthanded one here. You never know.
Well, Mark, just an observation here. I think we're starting to see a little bit, as the game creeps on here, not as much puck movement that we're accustomed to with this Osseo team. And when they play as a group that is unselfish and move the puck and find the old man and find the easy play, they're very effective. But when you're trying to stick handle through 6 guys, you're not going to have the same result. And
right.
We need to figure out a way to get back to that. Now, some of that could be,
yep.
Just the different line combinations that you have. But that's kind of my observation with some of the group.
No, very good observation. So true. Weird Karam there. Spring Lake Park's able to pick it up, and they shoot it just wide. Now Strike has it to Kinsella. Spring Lake Park's able to pick it up. Take a quick shot that went a little bit wide. They're going to set up for the power play here. All the way across. Saved by Fanenstein. Popped out to number 27, and 27 puts it in. And so Osseo will go down 7-2 here with 3 minutes and 42 seconds to go. Osseo's coming out with 34 Koenig, 17 Westman, and 21 Herringen. 4 Bodine and 7 Wick on D. Good pressure by Osseo. 24 is able to pick it up. A little extracurricular activity after the play. A little extracurricular activity. Each player was going to get a penalty box, and then I think number 10 from Spring Lake Park said something, and he's going to get an extra penalty.
Well, Mark, as the Orioles are down 7-2 in the third here, the road ahead is Saturday. We've got Rogers back at the Dick Vraw Ice Arena, and then the following week Armstrong and Anoka. And then you really only have 4 more games after that. It's TG at Coon Rapids, Champlin at home, and Spring Lake Park at home. So, the season is winding down. It came in quick.
Yeah.
And we're down to the nitty gritty here for games and high school hockey here as we go forward. So.
Yeah, it's very, very true. Still got a little time left in this game. It's looking pretty bleak here, though, for Osseo, but maybe they can get one here on the power play. They're going to have a 2-minute power play here. They got 4 seniors and 27 Price, a junior, out there. So see if they can pass the puck around and get an opportunity to get it past this goalie. This goalie has played well. He's faced 35 shots and only let in 2 goals. So he's been able to shut down this high-powered Osseo offense.
Well, and there's only been 6 shots in the period for the other team.
Price over to 23 Ellingson. He's going to step in. He's going to take a quick shot. Just went wide. Poljar has it in the corner to Price. Price back into the corner around to Westman. Westman to Poljar. Poljar is going to send it to 23 Ellingson. He's going to drop it down below to Westman. Quick shot went off the side of the post. Gets it back to 23 Ellingson, who's going to leave it back to Westman. Westman with a long pass over to Poljar that gets intercepted, and now Dale Fanenstein, the goalie, is going to have to play it, and he gets it up to 23 Ellingson, who's going to pull around and get it to 17 Westman. Westman's going to drop it down, and Spring Lake Park picks it up. Poke check by Ellingson. And now Spring Lake Park is on the forecheck. 23, Daniel Ellingson picks it up. He's being watched by 4 from Spring Lake Park. Gets it into the corner. Strike is there to help. He's going to give it to 25 Poljar, who leaves it for 10 Olson. 10 Olson with a quick shot, just went wide. And 25 Poljar gets it to 23 Ellingson, who gets it to 17 Westman, who gets it over to 10 Olson. Good passing to 23 Ellingson, back to 10 Olson. 23 Ellingson, somebody get it on net. Oh, a quick shot. That's what you got to do, get it in front of the net. 20 seconds left. 17 Westman to Ellingson again, another quick shot. Another deflection just wide. 18 Strike with it, over to Olson. Lost the puck. Nice play by Spring Lake Park. And it looks like they're going to clear off this penalty. 0-2-1. There's one more chance and a shot up and over. And we're kind of going back. Long pass to Strike. Strike cuts in. Now Spring Lake Park's able to pick it up. And so Wiki with a nice check, playing defense there. And Paloranta, 24, gets it over to Olson. 45 seconds to go. Over to Sawicki. Sawicki's in trouble. 29 Luke with a quick move. And that might be his 4th goal of the day. And Spring Lake Park goes ahead 8-2 with 36 seconds to go. .36 seconds to go. 17 Westman in on the faceoff. Controlled by Osseo. Kinsella over to Price, back to Kinsella. Going to try to carry it up. Picked up by Spring Lake Park. Into the corner, 20 seconds to go. Price battling down below there. Now Westman battling. Price with another check. And now it's kind of getting out of control in the corner. And we're going to have a couple guys go to the box here. At least one from each team. 12 seconds to go in the game here. 8-2 in favor of Spring Lake Park. This game's going to run out here, 10 seconds to go, and thank you again to our sponsors. Thanks to John Halverson for all his technology upgrades today here. Jeff Price for his commentary. And congratulations to Spring Lake Park, who comes away with a victory. Next game is going to be Saturday for Osseo when they face Totino Grace at 7 o'clock at Osceo's home rec, Dick Farrar Ice Arena. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great night.